Matlock Season 2 has been nothing short of a roller coaster so far. The first 2 episodes completely changed the dynamics between Matty Matlock, Kathy Bates, and Olympia, Sky P. Marshall, turning their partnership into a constant battle of trust and betrayal. One moment, they're allies fighting for the same cause, and the next, they're manipulating each other for control over the Wellbrexa document. Their relationship has become a strategic chess match. And as of now, Olympia holds all the power. Last week's episode left things tense after Olympia recorded Matty threatening to take the Wellbrexa story to the New York Times. That recording gave Olympia the upper hand once again, forcing Matty back to square one. Episode 3 picks up from that conflict, throwing both women into even deeper chaos when a mysterious security breach rocks Jacobson Moore. And it might just be connected to Wellbrexa. As the episode begins, Matty and Olympia share a tense elevator ride to work. Olympia had specifically told Matty to stay home, but Matty shows up anyway, carrying a fiddle leaf fig tree as a peace offering or perhaps as a distraction. The office atmosphere is on edge due to the breach, and the executive committee has been called in, including Eva Munoz, guest star Justina Machado, Senior's ex-wife. The question on everyone's mind, could this breach expose the Wellbrexa secrets? Meanwhile, reporter inquiries begin circling the firm, all because of Matty's earlier contact with the New York Times, a meeting she never followed through with. Sensing danger, Matty's family urges her to come home, but she refuses. Instead, she takes on a fiery new case involving Nadine, Yvette Nicole Brown, who is suing a copycat food truck for stealing her famous hot chicken recipe. Olympia, determined to keep Matty close and under control, refuses to let her leave. In a brief emotional moment, Matty learns from Edwin that Alfie's father, Joey, has checked into rehab, grounding her amid the chaos. Together, she and Olympia prepare for meetings with the Wolf, James LeSure, the firm's intimidating head of security, who is questioning everyone tied to the Wellbrexa case. Matty gives Olympia body language tips to help her hide her nerves. And despite her anxiety, Olympia manages to hold her own during the interrogation. Later, longtime staffer Emmeline, affectionately known as Mrs. B, Patricia Belcher, confides in Matty that she broke protocol and fears she's about to be fired. Matty discovers that Mrs. B is actually the anonymous Reddit user who first leaked details about the firm in action that sparked the entire scandal. When Matty brings Olympia into the loop, the two clash over what to do next. Matty wants to protect Mrs. B, while Olympia is willing to let her take the fall. As tension simmers, Billy stands up to Olympia, calling out her harsh treatment of Matty and Sarah. Meanwhile, Matty's chicken case takes a surprising turn when she's forced to participate in a blindfolded fried chicken taste test and fails to tell the difference between the two recipes. The loss undermines her credibility just as Olympia faces a second round of questioning from the Wolf. When Olympia accidentally mentions the Times, suspicions grow even stronger. With no good options left, Olympia decides that letting Emmeline take the blame for the leak is their only way out. Matty strongly disagrees, but eventually accepts the grim reality. Edwin later reminds her that her obsessive reaction reminds him of a paint color from their old home, Polar White. It wasn't really about paint, he says, but about control. The insight hits home for Matty, who realizes she's been fighting to maintain control in a situation where she has none. Drawing from that lesson, Matty advises Nadine to loosen her grip on her grandmother's legacy, helping her find a compromise in her lawsuit. Inspired, Matty decides to show mercy in her own way. Though Emmeline does take the fall,